Hello and welcome to today's Knowledge Pill, which is introducing the Open Catalogue of Business Models, which is intended to be a guide to financial sustainability for an ecosystem of decentralized production. This work is being done as part of the MAKE project. The MAKE project has a number of different pillars. We're working on 4 major areas, one of which is the business model and venture building area. You can read much more about the overall project on the website. The link there is on the slide. But briefly, we're also doing work in policy innovation and network building, technical innovation, capacity and skill building. But today's Knowledge Pill is focusing in on the business model catalogue as part of the business models work. Now, why have we created this business model catalogue? So I'm a strong believer that the world needs makerspaces. They have a lot of impact in terms of enabling people to learn new skills, to set up new businesses, to create infrastructure for decentralized production. They can create a lot of value in the communities that they're in and really make a difference. So if we're going to have them, we need them to be financially sustainable. And this is often a challenge. Many of them are struggling at the moment. A lot of makerspaces closed during COVID, but even before that, many were closing. And those that are still there, they're often fighting for their survival a lot of the time. We need to make them able to continue delivering the impact that they are delivering for the communities. So we've created this catalogue. I'm going to talk you through the different terms in turn. A business model to us is a way of describing the rationale of how an organization creates, delivers, and captures value. And it's that last point that makerspaces often have challenges with, the capturing value. They're really good at delivering it, but don't have the resources to keep doing that. So we've made this catalogue, which is a collection of lots of different models. It's intended to be used as a source of inspiration. The idea is that you can look through the catalogue, find items that interest you, and then dive in more depth into those particular models to find out what they're about and how they might apply to work that you're doing. And finally, it's an open catalogue. It has been released under a Creative Commons license. That means it's public for anybody to use in any way they want to. We do ask that you credit the original work that's been done under the MAKE project, and any variations that you make of it, we ask that those are also shared under a similar license. Basically, we want to spread this as far and wide as possible. We've developed the open catalogue by interviewing lots of people who are running makerspaces, by running a series of workshops and co-creation sessions to find out what people would like from it. And we've also been doing a series of community discussions, which are available on the MAKE YouTube channel, in conversations between people who are running different types of business models. From all of that work, we've distilled it down to 17 models in the catalogue at the moment, which we've put into 3 different groups. The groups are just made around what is the core sort of value generating activity that's being done, and it's just a helpful way to think about that. But you can mix and match them across all of the groups. The first group is around expertise sharing. So the people running the makerspace or those working for it, those in its community, have some really valuable skills and expertise, and those can be shared with others in a way that generates value, and the makerspace can capture a little bit of that value that it's generating along the way. So there's a group of 5 models around that. The second group is the asset sharing group. So these are all about access to some particular asset which the makerspace either has, like a machine or a space, or has created, like a community or a marketplace. And enabling other people to gain access to that asset is something that people get value from, will be able to pay a little bit for, and the makerspace can capture some of that value. So that's the second group. And then finally, we have the biggest group, which are the models based around different stages of a product life cycle, from sale of materials, designing products, through manufacturing, through to repair and recycling. So this is taking some role in the life cycle of a physical product. So those are the three groups. The intention is for these models to be used like building blocks, so you can pick and choose which ones you like and mix them together in different ways. You might just use one block, and that's what dedicated private companies typically do. They will specialize in one particular area. But makerspaces often end up combining lots of the blocks to have lots of small revenue streams from different sources. The models that we're providing in the catalogue are just a starting point. You will need to iterate with them. You'll need to figure out how to implement them in your environment and your community, and keep improving them, testing them. Having a sustainable business model is not an end state. It's a constant process of innovation. For each model that we've included in the catalogue, we've got 2 pages of information. The first one is an overview, which includes things like variations on the model, reasons you might want to implement it, how it can benefit society, and some of the challenges and links to other models. And then the second page that we have for each model is the business model canvas, which is a structure that's well established as a way to document the different elements of a business and how they fit together, things like the cost structure, the revenue streams, the customer relationships. There is lots of information available online about this kind of structure and how to use it. I would point you in particular to the Strategizer website. There is a link there on the slide, and you can find lots of information about all the different blocks. Our future plans for this catalogue are, we've got some funding to develop it into a dedicated website so that you'll be able to sort of click through from one place to another. It's going to be fully included in the Make toolkit that's under development. And we very much want it to be a living document that we will improve as time goes on. The catalogue itself can be seen online now at makeafricaeu.org/resources. This is the first public version of the catalogue, and as I mentioned, it's released under a Creative Commons license, so please do share it as widely as possible. Now, we're wanting to get feedback on this to figure out how we can improve it. We're very open to suggestions, and we're also looking for some people who would be willing to work with us to try implementing some of the models, who we can give you support in doing that, and you can become case studies that we can document along the way for how to do that. So we welcome all kinds of feedback about the model. That's it for today. I just want to thank my colleagues who've been working with me on this, developing this open catalogue, Martin Ulu and Gertrude Moenago. And you can learn more about the Make project at makeafricaeu.org. Thank you.